The push to solve San Antonio's stray and loose dog problem getting a boost. Animal Care Services hiring more than a dozen new employees. But with another dog attack reported just last night, will this make any impact?
5 years after someone shot and killed a man on the west side, his killer still free. Now police are offering added incentives for anyone with tips in that case.
Live from KSAT12, the news at noon starts right now.
It may not feel like it right now, but a shift in the weather coming at this hour. Cold front is right on our doorstep.
Our meteorologists have been talking about the drop in temperatures and the chance for some rain. Justin Horn is tracking the latest. Justin.
Hey there, guys. Yeah, that front is moving into San Antonio as we speak. So it is on our doorstep. It's going to cool us down a little bit. We're going to see rain with it, gusty winds. These are all things you'll want to keep in mind as you head out the door this afternoon and this evening. Let's get right to the radar, show you where the rain is. And we've got pretty good shower activity stretching from Eagle Pass up to Uvalde, Hondo, and northwestern parts of San Antonio, stretching up towards just west of San Marcos, much of the hill country dealing with at least some light rain at this hour. Let's zoom in a little bit closer here on San Antonio, and you'll see it's the northwest side that's getting rain right now, but everyone in San Antonio will have an opportunity to get rain here over the next couple of hours as more showers work their way in. We've even got some more moderate rain there on the near north side, just south of 1604 Hill Country Village, getting some good rain around Churchill High School, and the rainfall may pick up even a little bit more as we head later into today with more showers again building out to the south and west, and with that cold front starting to work in. These are all things that will help to enhance our rain chances just a little bit. There's the front. You can see it with the temperatures. 63 right now in Bernie. That was at 68 just a few minutes ago. 63 Comfort, 63 Bandera. And these are the kind of temperatures we'll see here in San Antonio as this front moves through. Still in the mid-70s right now, still kind of muggy, but that does change this afternoon. Let's look at the forecast here. 4 p.m. 64, 60% chance of rain. We'll go with a 60 to 70% chance of rain tonight, with temperatures dipping into the 50s with those northerly winds picking up. Could see some gusts close to 30 miles per hour by tomorrow morning. Evening commute, morning commute, both could be a little bit wet. We're going to talk more about this rain and even more rain on the way by late in the weekend, coming up here in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Justin. A vicious dog attack on the west side by two dogs that appear to be what are commonly referred to as pit bulls.
A neighbor, however, stepped into the fray. Sarah Costa on the street where it happened and how that neighbor was able to end the attack very quickly.
Right behind me, you can still see signs of that incident. Dried blood in the street after that man was brutally attacked. He is now recovering. Here is what we know so far. It happened around 8:30 last night on South San Gabriel Avenue. That's not far from West Commerce Street in South General McMullen. Police say a 40-year-old man was walking down the street when he was attacked by two dogs. That's when we are told a neighbor stepped in, saw what was happening, pulled out a gun and shot both of those dogs. One of the dogs was killed. The other was taken to an animal hospital nearby by Animal Care Services. It's unclear what breed the dogs were. The victim was taken to a hospital and is expected to be okay. The owner was given a citation by SAPD, but it's unclear if the owner is going to face any other charges. From the west side, I'm Sarah Costa, KSAT 12 News.
It has been a very busy year for ACS. Here's a look at a map that we've seen a number of dog attacks dating back to February when an 81-year-old man was killed. Since then, KSAT has reported on at least 6 more attacks. You can see them taking place all over San Antonio, including the death of a second man last month.
And ACS is still keeping busy, too busy. This is a look at the maps that show the calls that are currently coming in. All that red, those are the open and unanswered calls.
Just yesterday, roughly 30 officers were answering all those calls.
And now they have the help of 16 more officers who just graduated from the ACS Academy.
Patty Santos with how the city is counting on its newest additions for some help.
It's a scene we've heard about in neighborhoods across San Antonio.
They've been roaming for weeks.
Stray dogs on the streets. Brianna Garcia believes one of the strays in her neighborhood killed her 15-year-old cat.
I ran to her and there was a lot of flies and I immediately knew that there was something wrong and I started crying, tears falling from my eyes.
As we spoke, more unleashed dogs showed up. It's just one example of the situation these 16 new animal care services officers will face on the job.
It's remarkable. It is actually the largest class that we've ever graduated.
With roughly 95,000 annual calls for service, there has been an ongoing push by City Council to increase support for ACS.
You guys get thousands of service calls every year. Is 16 really what kind of a difference is that going to make?
It's going to be significant from a perspective of it gives us more boots on the ground.
ACS Director Shannon Sims hopes to add another 15 more officers by next year. Its 2024 budget of $28.5 million adds 29 positions. Sims says that there are challenges, including a lack of training space and readily available vehicles for ACS officers. But the city-approved salary increase and paid internships is helping with recruitment.
How much does it pay if they're watching and they're saying, hey, I need a job, that looks good to me?
So I can tell you that, starting off, as an apprentice with no experience, you're talking $20 to $21 an hour.
Patty Santos, KSAT12 News.
And KSAT12 is working on an update on this latest attack. We'll try to bring you another view of that attack and how it ended. Meantime, ACS could always use more officers. If you'd like to apply, we have a link on KSAT.com. All you have to do is scan the QR code on your screen and learn more.
San Antonio Crime Stoppers asking for your help and information that leads to who's behind the murder of Oscar Allen Thompson. He passed away exactly 5 years ago today. Thompson was shot and killed on November 9th, 2018. Police say he was driving a friend home early that morning. They were in the 300 block of Stonegate Drive. That's on the city's west side. And that's when someone drove up next to them, fired a gun several times. Thompson was hit, lost control of the car, and crashed into a utility pole. He died at the hospital. If you have any information, you're asked to call 210-224-STOP. Police are also searching for two people after a deadly shooting on downtown. Officers tell us the victim, who is believed to be homeless, was arguing with two others near the intersection of Boham and McCullough Avenue. Witnesses told investigators that at least one of the men pulled out a gun and fired, hitting the victim in the head. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
New this noon, we are getting our first look at a pair of Houston teenagers accused of a type of robbery at a bank that is referred to as jugging. This one happened on San Antonio's northwest side when a suspect followed someone who had just visited a bank or an ATM. Jonathan Williams and Cameron Williams, who are not related, both taken into custody by SAPD. Investigators say the two men spotted a woman handling cash and opening her trunk, and that's when police say the suspects approached her, then grabbed her money. Police able to arrest those suspects after tracking their vehicle to 6 other bank locations with Eagle helicopter flying overhead. Eventually, SAPD says those officers were able to take these suspects into custody near I-10 and Wurzbach. Police want to remind the community to be vigilant when you're taking money out from the bank or an ATM. SAPD says to also never display your money out in the open or on social media.
Victor Wembanyama has a very rough debut at Madison Square Garden last night. Even worse, the Spurs got blown out again.
There's help for those needing affordable housing. How you can take advantage of this program that's accepting their applications right this minute.
The search for affordable housing in our area has been an ongoing struggle, but there is some help.
Opportunity Home is accepting some applications for its Housing Choice Vouchers program. It's designed to help low-income families, the elderly, and those with disabilities.
Applicants have to meet federal income requirements based on their family size. A single person could qualify with a maximum income of $49,150. A family of 4 could be eligible with a maximum income of just over $70,000. And the demand for assistance is out there.
You've seen the housing plan for the city of San Antonio and Bexar County recently. 95,000 households are facing the challenge of finding affordable housing options.
The deadline to apply, the end of day on Wednesday, November 15th. That's next week. We have information on how you can apply on KSAT.com.
All right, let's get outside with live cam. Do you see it? Is it there? Is it right? Is it not in that?
You could see it from North San Antonio. You see that line of clouds?
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Rain.
It almost looks like a haboob.
Almost. Except in this case, it's rain, not dust, and that's a good thing.
That's that wind thing.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, gotcha.
Wind, dust storm. We don't have that.
We don't have that, but
this is good.
Kind of look like it.
A little bit. Hey, the aquifer is up a tenth of a foot, 635.2. We hope it goes up a little bit more with this rain. And in your pollen count, everything's low, but I'll caution you, molds, and they're probably going to be jumping up too because we've got some of that wet stuff out there. We'll show you the radar, and we'll look at the future radar too coming up.
I always like to get a sneak peek of what's standing behind Justin. We're going to show you that in just a second. Just look at all that green back there.
I know. I love it when radar's busy because it's really taken a break for 2 years.
It feels that way, hasn't it? I mean, we've got a big hole to dig out of when it comes to the drought, but we'll do a little by little, and this is a good way to start. We've got some showers out there, even some thunderstorms as you get down closer to the coast. Now, these thunderstorms aren't really going to affect San Antonio, but if you're watching us from Cuero or Victoria, you may see some thunder or may see some lightning and hear some thunder with this activity. For us here in San Antonio, it's mainly just light rain, and we're starting to see that work across the city. Now seeing some showers over downtown. It's been mainly on the northwest side here over the last half hour, but it is starting to spread south and east, so all of San Antonio will get to at least see a little bit of light rain. Now, I'll tell you, this is not going to add up to a whole lot. It's not going to be a ton of rain, but every little bit helps, and we're noticing some showers across Medina County, Uvalde, Concan. It's just kind of a light showery situation with a cold front starting to slip south, and that will bring in some cooler air. Will also help to bring in some gusty winds. And we'll continue to see these showers moving southwest to northeast throughout the rest of today. More developing down around Eagle Pass and working in our direction. So rain chances are pretty good. Get the windshield wipers ready. Have the umbrella with you. You'll need it through this evening. Here's a look at the future radar. 3 p.m. shows more showers developing, kind of waves of rain coming through around 5 o'clock. Even 7 p.m. it's going to be somewhat damp and cooler at this point. 10 o'clock, still some showers around. Now overnight, the rain starts to dissipate a little bit, and I think by tomorrow morning a lot of this goes away. Doesn't mean there won't be wet roads, but hopefully the morning commute tomorrow won't be so bad. It will be cloudy though and cooler, and you'll want to dress warmer tomorrow. I mean, temperatures will probably only reach to around 60 or so on Friday with the cloud cover sticking around. So our forecast today, 60% chance of rain 4 or 5 o'clock, 64 at 4 o'clock, 62 at 5 p.m., dropping down into the 60s. At 7 o'clock, 59, 8 p.m., and 70% chance of rain tonight, with temperatures holding kind of in the mid-50s overnight. And this could affect some of the Thursday night football games. I know we got some playoff games tonight. Temperatures will be around 60 degrees at kickoff, 58 at halftime, and know that there will be showers around. Looking outside right now, we've got 75, a little bit of light drizzle coming down and some light rain. Northerly winds at 3 miles per hour, so the front's starting to make its way into San Antonio. You can see the temperature difference. 63 Bernie Stage, 71 at Helotes. So you're talking 8 degrees right there difference with the front. It is going to usher in some of that cooler air. And as I mentioned, wind gusts. We'll start to see those climb, and we'll see some gusts close to 30 miles per hour by, say, 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. And look for those winds to stay pretty hefty overnight. So this system moves east. This is what brought the front through. We've got another one, though, behind it that develops and kind of sits here to our west as we get into Sunday and Monday. This will bring even more rain chances, so we've got more opportunities. Our best rain chance today, tonight, tapers off a little bit Friday morning. I think most of it's gone by late Friday. A small chance Saturday. We start to see the rain chances build again late Sunday. And then on Monday, some more good opportunities, mainly for light rain. Again, these rainfall totals are not going to be huge, but the fact that we have rain in the forecast over 3 or 4 or 5 days here, that's a good thing. 61 Saturday, 63 Sunday, cloud cover, rain will keep temperatures down. Monday, it'll be coolish and cloudy. We will see the sun try to return by Tuesday and Wednesday next week, and that will warm us up.
All right, there's a little bit of winter on the way. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So maybe the question is, do you have your raincoat handy?
An umbrella.
An umbrella. I don't know. We'll have to find out.
And galoshes.
Yeah, ooh, got some of those
Galoshes, galumka, squish, they go.
Yeah.
Do what? Okay.
Galoshes, galumka, squish, they go. Sesame Street, anyone? No?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, hey, As you saw on the 7-day forecast of Saturday, it was, of course, Veterans Day. We had so many shout outs. Oh, thank you. To veterans. We're going to do that again today.
Okay, so we want you again to send some love to the veterans in your life and future veterans. We would love to see those pictures, so scan that QR code.
Yes, indeed. We have a veteran-owned restaurant on the show, one of the most popular restaurants. Boy, you try and go there for brunch on Sunday, you almost have to forget about it, but oh, great food. Also, just because, look at this. Eat your heart out, folks. Oh, yes. And oh, hey, where are you going with the, I mean, all of these things, you can order them just in time for dessert. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, what is that? Is that like a pistachio
cake? No. Okay, key lime strawberry banana pudding cake.
He is yet again the
Where did
happiest
your
boy
guest
in the
go
world.
with the food? She just took off. Is she bringing it over here?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe.
Man.
I want that banana.
What's that? Go back to the green.
What's the green one?
Key lime.
Key lime cake.
Look at that crumble on it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Go closer.
That's some good eating right there. All right.
All right. We'll see y'all in about 40 minutes.
We'll be right back.
Keep your hands off that cake, Mike. Hey, Spurs get blown out again. Not much D in defense last night in New York. And a lot of ink being used yesterday by athletes getting ready to head off to college. Spurs rookie sensation Victor Wembanyama looking forward to his first game at Madison Square Garden, the big debut. Ooh, but the Big Apple took a bite out of the Spurs last night thanks to a hot shooting New York Knicks team. New York scored the first 13 points. They led 33-16 after the first quarter. Wemby just 2 points in the first half, both from the free throw line. He was 0 of 5 from the field. The Knicks led 65-51 at half. Third quarter, Spurs down 30. Wemby sinks his first basket of the game with 3:19 left in the third. He finished with 14 points, going 4 of 14. Jeremy Sohan led the Spurs with 16. Devin Vassell returned from injury, and he had 4 points coming off the bench last night. The Knicks led from start to finish. They led by as many as 30. They win it 126-105. So here's the good news. The Spurs are back home for a couple of games. They will host the Minnesota Timberwolves coming up tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Frostbank Center. It's part of that NBA in-season tournament group play. Early National Signing Day. Pretty exciting. Families. We start at Clark High School, where Jalen Lott, Natalia Huff, Jacob Silva, Jake Neely, and Cameron Griffin all signed their commitment sheets, taking their athletic and academic skills to the next level. The night also saw Ariana Robertson reveal her school of choice, the 5-star recruit committed to the Blue Devils.
It's really special. Got really emotional just because I'm so thankful and so grateful for the love and support that I've got tonight and throughout my whole life and my basketball career. It's really unbelievable. Like, I appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart, and sharing that special moment up there with my family. It's really nice and relief to know that I have this amount of support that's always next to me.
She gets to breathe deep for a minute. All right, more excitement and emotion at Taft High School. Several young ladies committed to play soccer at the college level. Layla Rangel is going off to UT Dallas. Jordan Matthews is going to play soccer for UT RGV, and Bella Galen will take her soccer skills to McNeese State.
Today's really important to me because it's all my hard work has paid off, and I get this opportunity to play Division I soccer at the University of Texas, Rio Grande. Just so I thank my family and my friends and teammates and coaches and trainers for always supporting me and pushing me.
Well, today is the big day. It's National Signing Day. Like, for me, my friends, my family, like, this is the day we've all been waiting for. I've worked all my life for this, and for me to finally sign off and commit for the next 4 years, it's amazing.
This is just such an important day for, me and Bella and Jordan. We've just worked so hard for the past, 11 years, give or take. We've worked so hard, and it just means that we get to keep doing what we love, which is soccer.
Oh, there's more. Lytle High School gym packed to see Clarissa Sevier sign her national letter of intent to play basketball at Midwestern State University. She wants to thank all those who helped her along the way, especially her family.
They also sacrifice multiple days and multiple hours and weekends. They could be doing something like way better than watching me play, but all the money, all the time that they spent on me, it shows that I really worked hard for it.
We also went to Johnson, had 13 student athletes sign, and Brandeis, who has 3 athletes playing Division I next year. If you'd like to see more signing day coverage, all you got to do is go over to our website at KSAT.com. Always exciting to see these young kids reach a goal in high school and get to go to college and play the sport they love. Congratulations to them. That's awesome stuff. Love it.
Imagine being their parent.
Ooh.
A local college being recognized for the way it supports members of the military. In the next half hour, hear from a woman who was able to thrive because of all that support. And now she's turned around and is helping others.
And also coming up today at 5, new, if your baby is congested, a humidifier may be able to help, but adding too much moisture to the air could lead to bacteria growth. We're going to show you some of the different types of humidifiers, and we're going to tell you what you need to look out for before you buy one. That's today at 5 after Entertainment Tonight. Live cam, 74 degrees. Is the temperature going up or down? That's the first time I've looked at it. I'm trying to hide.
It's kind of stayed the same, but look at that shot.
It's almost as if you can see the front.
Yeah.
The clouds are lining up right along that front. It is literally on our doorstep there. We are looking at it. And it is going to get a little cooler. As I've been saying all morning, this is not one of those Arctic fronts where it's just going to get super chilly or super cold, but it is going to cool down, and the rain's going to help us to cool down. Let's look at the satellite and radar mix here. And you can see there's a lot of rain out there. It's mostly light. We've got a few thunderstorms down closer to the coast, but a good fetch of Pacific moisture overriding this cold front, which is, again, pushing its way through San Antonio as we speak. So the changes are starting to unfold here. And I want to show you the big picture across Texas. It's not just in San Antonio. We've got good rain up around Dallas, Wichita Falls, out towards West Texas. So this is a good rain event for the state of Texas in general. And with this sort of pattern, we'll continue to get some showers going into late this afternoon and tonight. So the forecast, 66 at 3 o'clock, 64 at 4 p.m., 60% chance of rain. We'll keep a good chance going through the evening hours. And notice temperatures drop off. So yes, we're in the mid 70s right now. Once that front comes through, we'll dip into the 60s pretty quickly and then down into the 50s tonight with a 70% chance of mainly light rain overnight, with northerly winds becoming a little more stout, with gusts possibly up to 30 miles per hour. Rain ends tonight going into tomorrow morning, but we've got more opportunities for rain, and it stays pretty cool too. We'll look ahead to the weekend, Friday night football forecast too, all of that coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Justin. Some big changes are coming to the Carver Branch Library on Commerce Street, and you might have a part of all of this. Tonight, the community invited to share what kind of renovations they'd like to see.
Public buildings belong to the public, and so we want to provide them with a voice to share their ideas, their suggestions, what they would like.
I love it. The fact that they're here, they're asking for community input. That's important because this is a community library, and the community members do have the right to give their input.
All right, this was last night, a little bit of a typo there. The $12.5 million renovation and expansion project was voted on by voters at the passage of the 2022 City of San Antonio bond program. The San Antonio Public Library says that the project will add creative, user-friendly spaces to this facility.
San Antonio College, that supports thousands of veterans and active military personnel and their families, honored today. Tiffany Huerta shows us how it provided support to one San Antonio woman and how she's now paying it forward.
A ceremony honoring military veterans was held at San Antonio College's Victory Center this morning.
Honor guard. Hold.
The Texas Veterans Commission also presented San Antonio College's Office of Veterans Affairs with the 2023 Veteran Education Excellence Recognition Gold Award. The college serves about 3,000 veterans and active duty military students each semester. San Antonio College officials say these services are changing lives. They have everything from academic advising, VA disability claims assistance, and mentoring and support groups. Lisa Benavides is one of those lives impacted.
I was in the Army. I was there for 10 years.
Benavides always knew she wanted to return to school. She says the Victory Center helped her accomplish her goals.
So when I came to school, it was hard because I'm older. I'm 41, and coming back to school after a long time of not coming to school, it was intimidating. But I did come to Victor Center. I talked to the advisors, and this is the step by step. This is what you need to do. This is how you need to do it.
Benavides now works at the Victory Center, helping other students.
Alamo College's district is investing in 2 new centers that are under construction at Northwest Vista College and Northeast Lakeview College. These centers will continue to support veterans and the military community. Tiffany Huertas, KSAT12 News.
It's being called a game changer in the world of weight loss, the newest drug to be approved by the FDA, and it's being called the most effective medicine of its kind. Who qualifies for this new weight loss medication?
Negotiations underway. I'm Inez de la Cuetera in Jerusalem, and I'll have all the latest coming up.